What's going on, Sunshine? We're going to go ahead and get into your message, spiritual crash out. Now, with that spiritual crash out, I do feel as if spirit is about to intervene in your situation. Spirit may even be crashing out behind some shit that the individual has done behind closed doors, has said behind closed doors, or something that an individual has done to you directly. Spirit about to crash out. Scorpio is going to be significant. I do feel as if it's a very intense type energy. Now, when I cut on your playlist, I Will Always Love You came on, Whitney Houston. So that let me know that whatever this spiritual crash out energy is about is pertaining to love and relationships. There are a lot of things that an individual loves, a lot of people that an individual may love, right? But then the next song was Drake, Nice for What? So that let me know it's some conflict within a relationship, or when it comes to something that an individual loves. And now the song that's playing is Kiera Sheard's Something Has to Break. Some of you guys may be seeing 111. It's going to be a confirmation, new beginning. But Spirit is about to shake some things up because something has to break when it comes to the conflict. Now, for some, this could be a family dynamic. This could be love relationship that you may have. This could be a platonic relationship that you have. For some of you guys, this could even be something that you love to do. And Spirit is saying no more. Something has to break. Now, if this is a love relationship or this is pertaining to just relationships in general, Spirit is crashing out behind you because somebody done started some shit that they can't finish. Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini. This message is for you. I also am picking up on, this is another confirmation. If you carry, especially if you're a woman, some type of gum, mint, some type of chocolate candy, if you have any of that in your purse, even a cough drop, this is a confirmation that this message is for you. Something is having to change in your situation because it is in conflict with your higher self, especially if spirit is crashing out. See, when you look at spirit crashing out, God crashing out, for those of you, if we look at this from a biblical standpoint, how many times did God have to crash out because individuals did not follow his direct orders? When God said, let my people go, and they ain't let them go, what'd he do? Sent plagues. Which shows us that a hard head make a soft ass, and somebody got a hard head and a hardened heart. So something is having to break in this situation. Now, I do feel like if this is a relationship dynamic, you may have let some shit slide the first time, which was the mistake. Because when you allowed it to slide, the behavior got worse. Somebody thought you was oblivious to their bullshit. So they kept doing it. Kept talking shit. This could even be a situation where you should have nipped something in the bud. You should have checked somebody when you had the opportunity. But because you allowed it to slide, here you always say, you healing, trying to focus on, doing your shadow work, not reacting to the negativity around you. But by you allowing certain behaviors or things to slide, an individual thought that it was okay to keep doing it. The problem has gotten bigger. And spirit is saying something got to break. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get into your message, boo. Vice of a villain. This is somebody who is always on a cell phone. This could also be an individual who is trying to prove themselves. Somebody also does a lot of lives. Okay. Somebody is an attention seeker. I do feel as if something is going to also end up breaking in someone's home. This could be some type of glass breaking. That's going to be a confirmation. Baby, spirit is on somebody's ass. Somebody about to fuck around and find out. They are. Spirit is about to make a believer out of an individual. I also feel as if somebody has a hole in their wall. This could even end up happening this weekend. Okay. And this is because of who you are. Somebody does not know that you are connected and respected when it comes to the spiritual realm. You are in tune with your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Papa Legba is also communicating to one of y'all. You may actually work with Papa Legba. Okay. Confirmation, your left eye has been twitching lately. Okay. Spirit, clarify the message. Rafa, planetary shifts, healing. You have been focusing on healing, and things shifted with all of these different retrogrades. Some of you guys may be dealing with some insomnia. And I do feel as if spirit is also having to disrupt whatever this situation is in order for you to begin to heal. Some of you guys are healing your ancestral bloodlines. I also feel as if favor is being restored unto you from your departed ancestors. For some of you guys, you have been trying to find a solution to your problems. Okay. Look at this bottom of the deck. Prophet. So, baby, you are a prophet. New alliances. I also feel as if there may be a death between now and the full moon in August. And I do feel as if the passing of someone is the only way that it is going to bring individuals together. But I also feel as if with that passing that may end up taking place, for the individual who has not apologized, for the individual who has a hardened heart in the situation, for the individual who's been doing a lot of talking, somebody wrote a check that they asked can't cash. You have been called, chosen to be a prophet. And the gift of prophecy is not easy. You have a heightened intuition. You are sensitive to the things that are going on around you. You are sensitive to other people's emotions. For some of y'all, you are able to literally read somebody's mind. Individuals think they are hiding things from you, but they are not. God has exposed everything to you. That also shows that God has a great deal of trust in you. Because we live in a time where individuals, God can't just give anybody that gift because they would abuse the gift, the power of it. And look at this. For the prophet, the new alliance is going to be the individual that has passed over. So what I feel as if spirit is showing us, it's like for some of y'all, your enemy's ancestor is now helping you. They're now communicating with you. They're now communicating and connecting with your ancestors' new alliances. The enemy's ancestors are on your side. They're working with your spiritual team to bring you justice. Somebody also think you be capping when it comes to your life, when it comes to the things that you have overcome, when it comes to the blessings, the grace, the mercy that you have received. And if you have spiritual gifts, an individual think you lying when it comes to the spiritual gifts that you have been given. But see, when individuals speak on you, they don't realize they are actually speaking on the God that is within you. financial blocks. Somebody is having a hard time when it comes to their financial stability. What's going on, 713? That may be somebody's area code. Okay. Somebody could also be experiencing financial attacks. Self-care is important right now. I do see somebody who is wanting to talk to. This could be a medium. Okay, I see you in a secret society. You and your clique. And I also feel as if somebody in your circle is going to take care of a situation for you. You be careful of fighting other people's battles. Okay. Now, if you are in any type of spiritual organization or a secret society, and you have taken an oath of secrecy, make sure that you honor that oath of secrecy that you have taken. If you are a psychic or a medium, there is a woman that has been trying to communicate with you. About investing in your gifts and talents. So, Spirit, what is it that you are killing? Something has to break. Baby, God is preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemies. I do feel as if someone is also having to heal things with their elders. I do feel as if for some time, an individual has been doing things the way that their ancestors, their great grandparents have taught them. And now an individual may be realizing that some of those things that they were taught has caused restrictions in their spiritual and emotional development. You know, this would be like growing up, and let's just say you were somebody you're in your 50s, 60s, and your grandparent raised you. Well, you have to understand at the time that your grandparent may have been raising you, their belief system, they taught you what they knew. But some of the things that an individual may have been taught could have caused some type of restriction in their life when it comes to them being open-minded, even about things as far as religious development. Because let's just say, if we look at religion, most individuals who are religious, if they have not chosen that religion for themselves, then that means that they only practice that religion because that's what they were taught. So everything else, according to what they were taught, will always be in opposition of what they know, which would create fears to step outside of their comfort zone to seek the truth. This could be pertaining to someone finding out that their child is LGBTQ plus because they didn't grow up like that, because that was seen back in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. as something that was extremely taboo, something that wasn't talked about. Usually that family member who identified as that was treated as an outcast. Here we are in 2025, that individual would struggle with the idea of same-sex marriage. And it places restriction on their ability to be able to have a relationship. This could be with a child, with their other family member, because all they can see is that individual's decision or choice that they made when it comes to love. That's what they judge that person off of. But see, Spirit is saying something has to break. Someone has to begin to outgrow their old belief system. Chaos. See, it causes chaos because it also identifies fake love. And the individuals who are not genuine with their love, who place conditions on their love, they begin to experience chaos. They cannot handle the situation because of what was ingrained in them, what shaped their mental and emotional development over the years. And when you are the truth and you are speaking the truth and you have a desire to step outside of your comfort zone and not allow society to label you, it makes individuals who are fake and who show you fake love, it makes them uncomfortable. It causes chaos. It disrupts their life and their belief system because they don't want to be wrong. And if you are younger than that individual, honey, ego begins to play a factor. Because I hear somebody saying, ain't no child gonna tell me. Honey. But for the fake love, it's a portal of chaos. These individuals stay stuck in their fucking head. They stay thinking about their situations. They have been having lucid dreams. And with this being on the bottom of the deck, it also lets me know that you know when you around fake love. But how could you not? Because you have been given the gift of prophecy. Didn't I tell y'all, one of y'all can literally read an individual's thoughts. Look, you be all up in somebody's damn head. The ability to have that gift scares the shit out of other people. But your gift also exposes the fake. And individuals who have not decided to step outside of their comfort zone and seek the truth, it will cause chaos in their life. Because there are just some things that, baby, you cannot deny. It's a nobody but God. Baby, you're about to get vindication. Straight like that. For all of the shit that an individual has said behind closed doors. Baby, they think you don't know. Honey, they think you don't know. Look at this. The shit gives you a headache. You know what's going on. For some of you guys, you can also feel physical sensations, emotional injuries that other people are dealing with. Again, you are sensitive to what is going on around you. Clairsentience. And somebody just wouldn't quit. Somebody was on some demon time, honey. And for some of y'all, that's exactly what an individual said. You was on demon time. Some of y'all, you was playing with demons. Huh? Look, some of y'all, you was playing with demons. And for some of y'all, you live with one. All of these things being said behind closed doors. And here you are being sensitive and being able to hear and feel the negative attacks. Spirit says something got to break. Because when they get to talking, even though it don't stop where God is taking you, because you were sensitive and tapped into the spiritual realm, you have the ability to know what is being said and done. And for some of y'all, it ends up having an impact on you. It could be emotionally. You trying to figure out why you going through, the day is good. You ain't got really no problems. Next thing you know, you crying, you sad, you feel overwhelmed. If you are newly learning how to utilize your spiritual gift, and you find yourself wanting to connect with others who have similar gifts, Spirit said, don't be going to go look for no empathy, because you're not going to find it. Be careful. You may end up finding individuals who will take advantage of the gift that God has given you. Planetary shifts. Sanctuary. Your place of peace. And things are about to shift, especially when it comes to the peace that the individual has. If you have been dealing with situations and you have felt overwhelmed for some time, God is healing the situation for you. And during these planetary shifts, you're going to have inner peace, stable foundations, peaceful home. Again, God is preparing a table for you in the presence of your enemy. God's grace is multiplying. And your guardian angel is the one that's healing this situation for you. Okay. Mm-hmm. You could have thought that the road was closed, it was over for you, but it's not. Spirit is having to clean some things up for you, set some things straight. And the reason why Spirit is crashing out is because somebody tried to disturb your peace. This was prior to the retrograde, the Mercury retrograde, because there's a lot of planets that right now could be in retrograde. But specifically prior to this Mercury retrograde, there was something that disturbed your peace, or someone who disturbed your peace. Mm-hmm. Financial blocks, spiritual lessons, somebody trying to block your money. This could be a situation where you got to call out of work. This could be a situation where, as a parent, you got to pay for some shit because your child done broke something. Or your child done got a bill, so now you got to pay for something. That's about to be a shift. See, at one point in time, you was dealing with some financial hardships. I do feel as if somebody else is about to deal with them same problems. Vice of a villain. A earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody needs to do spiritual cleaning. Not only in their home, but an individual is also needing to clean the soul. Because, baby, the body is just the vessel. We will all leave that behind one day. The soul is eternal. Somebody has a dirty soul. Mm-hmm. You're about to have a breakthrough. I also feel as if this earth sign energy is also going to be a confirmation that some of you guys are needing to do some grounding work, whether you're an earth sign or not. Needing to get outside, needing to walk barefoot, needing to connect with the earth. There's also going to be an earthquake. Mm-hmm. And I do feel as if after this earthquake, you may notice like the price of shit going up a little bit. It's like somebody is going to try to make a profit. This could be the government trying to make a profit off of a disaster, especially when it comes to like cleanup efforts. Now, if you are looking for like some type of government contract, right? There's going to be some type of natural disaster, especially if you have like a line care business. There's going to be a natural disaster where they're going to need a cleanup crew, and that's going to be someone's breakthrough. Mm-hmm. The new moon, somebody was feeling defeated. So this new moon, individuals have been feeling defeated. Somebody don't even want to leave their fucking house. Mm-hmm. I feel as if there are different areas in someone's home where there's just very dark type energy. Now, this could simply be a room where you just keep the light out or you don't open the curtains. But it's like that energy, that darkness, it's keeping someone in this energy of feeling a sense of being defeated. I do feel as if somebody has also been looking for a home and they're not capable of finding it. If somebody was at the house chilling on some bullshit, on some demon time, low vibrational energy, and low vibrational energy is going to go from anything to what one would consider small white lies, gossip, all the way to just like, let's say individuals just throwing house parties, getting fucked up. There could be fighting, chaos at an individual's home. All of that is very low vibrational type shit. And if somebody has been doing that at home, that is why they're feeling defeated. That is why they're feeling drained. The new moon brought about some humbling moments. Somebody had to take their losses in silence. And I do feel as if there are going to be casualties of war when it comes to spirit crashing out. And that could be, again, going back to the beginning where I was picking up on the energy of somebody passing around the full moon in August. A casualty of war. Somebody realizing that they lost the battle, having to deal with their pain behind closed doors. Mm-hmm. But see, the pain that for some of you guys, if you have been dealing with hardships, your resilience developed from those hardships. You find yourself recovering quickly from chaos. And a lot of what you were experiencing for some, especially when it comes to whether you're being overly emotional, whether you find yourself having physical pain, headaches, backaches, things like that, your clears were heightened during that time. Shit that was being said behind closed doors. A lot of you guys are picking up on those downloads from spirit. Mm-hmm. And that can leave you feeling defeated. Let's be honest. When you have prophetic gifts, spiritual gifts, and spirit gives you a vision or a download, you're clairaudient. You hear some shit. You can't just go and confront the individual. You look crazy. Because again, you're dealing with someone who's already low vibrational. You already hear, sense, or see what the individual is saying. You think they're not going to lie? You about to get vindication. The art of war. Honey, you're skilled when it comes to battle. This person going to end up coming to you for empathy. Child. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Spirit gave somebody time to make some shit right. Keep doing the same shit over and over again. This time, they coming to you and asking for forgiveness. This time, for some of y'all, this person is coming to you to cry on your shoulder about some shit that they going through. Things did not turn out how that individual was expecting. Resurrection, heart chakra, sacral chakra. Your chakras are open during this time. I do feel as if somebody is also wanting some type of vindication when it comes to necromancy. Okay. I do feel as if this is also a time where somebody is going after their heart's desire. Past life advisor, church hats, throat chakra, babble brain readings, spirit possession. Somebody may be dealing with that. I do see an individual finding their voice, especially when it comes to traditional beliefs. And if you are finding your voice and you're standing up to individuals who have traditional beliefs, these are folks that are fucking hypocritical saints anyways, according to spirit. They're confused. They don't understand your ability to be able to communicate with spirit. So you got to understand one thing, baby. Religion got a middleman. Spirituality is you and God. It's a difference. So you don't need a middleman to talk to God, to understand God, to hear from God. They do. Remember that. Somebody also was talking shit about an individual when it comes to Babel Brain readings. And if you give readings on any platform, you may notice individuals posting religious things up under your messages. Individuals may tell you that, oh, that is not the way to go. Individuals trying to scare you, scare tactics, into conforming to their belief system. Honey, the same individuals that will judge you for giving readings be the same individuals who are dealing with more sin than you are. Mm-hmm. You clear cognizant. You know what's going on, even if you don't say shit, especially when it comes to your hobbies. You choose to do you. Mm-hmm. You may find yourself Receiving a lot of visions, daydreaming a lot. You may find yourself being in your head, trying to figure out who is the fake ones around you. The spirit said, why even play confused? You know who the fake love come from. And for some of y'all, the reason why you're receiving that fake love is because the individual knows that you are chosen. And they know that you are chosen through the hobbies, the things that you choose to do. But see, what you choose to do causes chaos in this person's life, and they need to do shadow work. This individual is going to find themselves in a spiritual jail. So again, there is restriction in that person's life. This individual is in their head constantly, crown chakra, trying to find their higher self. Mm-hmm. Meditation is key. I do see an individual being initiated, but this is the thing, honey. Somebody was bargaining with the fucking devil. An individual living in a glass house is blacklisted. Okay, this person is, if somebody is looking for a house, they're going to have a hard time of looking for a place. And I'm not even sure if this individual is capable of putting two and two together. The fact that because of their actions, because of being closed-minded, because of their judgments, because of the gossip, because of the lies, slander, whatever it is, whatever that person may have done to you or hell, to somebody else, baby. Somebody fucked up and they fucked up with the wrong one. Because spirit is getting involved in order to heal the situation. Things are shifting. The financial blocks are shifting. Now just sit back and think about it. You ain't got to say yay or nay. Was it a period recently where you found yourself living check to check, where you were struggling financially, where maybe you just had enough money to pay for the things that you needed, but not the things that you wanted? Was you having a hard time of getting contracts, receiving your money on time? All of that is shifting because spirit is healing this situation for you. Something got to break. Your guardian angel has been helping you to heal your finances. The problems that you were just dealing with, somebody about to deal with them problems. They're spiritual lessons. And whoever this person is, they shop online a lot. If this person is looking for a home, they're going to look all over the city. They're going to put in a lot of applications, and they're not going to be able to get what it is that they want. Glass houses. If this is a home where it has a lot of windows, it's a confirmation to this message. Especially if somebody lives in a home with a lot of windows. Okay. Mm-hmm. Spirit is communicating to you while you sleep. For some of you guys, it could be some cloudy days. It could be some storms. Spirit is communicating through. This could even be the weather. Mm-hmm. Hmm. You getting your beauty sleep, getting up, getting ready for work. Okay, you may end up seeing somebody. This could be you getting on social media and you seeing somebody talk shit. Somebody crucified an individual. Mm-hmm. Yeah, individual tried to close your roads in the realm of the living. Confirmation if you end up driving through some construction. Yeah. Somebody been keyboard capping. There is a masculine energy in the realm of the dead. So this person has transitioned. They've crossed over. They have closed somebody's roads in the realm of the living. Shut up. Mm. Mm-mm. What is that about? Clone Tyrone. A distorted masculine. Now, for those of y'all who have the ability to communicate with someone who has transitioned over, know the spirits that you are communicating with, because there may be a spirit who is actually cloaking themselves. It's going to be a masculine energy. Mhm. This person wants to work with you. Portals. Okay, be careful of entities from another realm entering into your realm. So, again, be careful with the things that you guys may watch on social media. I do feel as if there's a masculine energy who is pretending to be another distorted masculine. This person, they want to connect with you because of your spiritual gifts. For some of you guys, this lets me know that as far as like the physical realm is concerned, there's a masculine energy who you've already dealt with that was very distorted, very emotionally immature. You're going to end up dealing with or connecting with, or like this could be a new relationship, somebody that you end up meeting, but they're going to mimic that distorted masculine's energy. This person is not for you, they a capper. And if this dude gonna end up going to a funeral, or he gonna be crying, he gonna be the main one fucking crying. But then this person is gonna try to communicate with you from the other side. So make sure that you know who you're communicating with. Okay. Hmm. This person's gonna try to gain some type of empathy. Okay, what I pick up on is somebody did an individual wrong, right? You have a prophetic gift, and there's a death that may end up taking place. Either that person could end up passing away or someone in their family. It's going to be a masculine energy. But when that person crosses over to the other side, it's like they're going to try and communicate with you and gain some type of empathy. Do not fall for it. If they wasn't shit in the living, okay. And y'all know I don't really speak too much on, spirits. So you say you gotta watch your mouth, okay? But that person, that energy does not have good intentions when they cross over, because they didn't have fucking good intentions in the earthly realm. Now that's not gonna be for everyone. But your confirmation is going to be if it is a masculine energy that ends up passing away between now and the full moon. I don't know what the fuck the person did. We're not even about to get into that. We just know the spirit had to crash out behind you. That was the only way to heal this situation. Somebody was trying to block your finances. Things are shifting. Somebody also tried to disturb your fucking peace. which could have had an impact on your finances. If your peace is disturbed, you just got to think about it. If you're stressed out, feeling overwhelmed, you're not feeling your best, you can't put your best foot forward, you can't do your best work. That could have been fucking up your money. If you had to call in to work, it was fucking up your money. You had to take a sick day, right? It's fucking up your money. Your money is about to balance out.